When you don't go to Geico.com, car insurance can seem intense. Like breakup R&B intense.
I thought you said you loved the sweater that I got you. If you didn't, you could have told me.
Geico makes it easy. Just go to Geico.com anytime to update or check your policy without all the extra drama.
I even had a gift receipt.
Blog Talk Radio.
You know what time it is? Time to hang out with Mr. Coop. With Mr. Cooper. With Mr. Cooper. With Mr. Cooper. Get the latest scoop. From Mr. Cooper. From Mr. Cooper. From Mr. Cooper. Hang with Mr. Coop. With Mr. Cooper. With Mr. Cooper. With Mr. Cooper. Get the latest scoop. From Mr. Cooper. From Mr. Cooper.
Welcome to the Big Scoop with Coop. I'm your host, Coop. Man, season 5 is still going strong, guys. Make sure you go tell your family, friends, associates, haters, whoever. Tell them to make sure they do tune in to this episode of the Big Scoop with Coop. You can also catch me on Blog Talk Radio, blogtalkradio.com/the Big Scoop with Coop. Also, make sure you do go to the website, thebigScoopwithCoop.com. Let me slow down, people. I'm excited about this episode today. Also, let everyone know that you can also find me on Instagram and Twitter at MCOOP317. Now, guys, enough about me. Today, I have a special guest. He is doing big things in the movie industry, television industry. He's doing it all. Make sure you go. I'm going to give you everybody 10 seconds to go tell everyone to make sure they do tune in to this episode. No, you know what? I'm not going to give you 10 seconds. You have to listen to it, and you tell them why you're listening. Ladies and gentlemen, this guy is a successful actor and producer. He can be seen on the upcoming Hallmark TV hit movie, Christmas at Homestead. Ladies and gentlemen, the one and the only Michael Nardelli. Welcome to the show.
Hello. What's up, Coop? How you doing?
Hey, man, I'm doing great. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. How's your day so far?
It's going good. A little busy, a little hectic, but, no complaints. How's yours going?
Hey, man, same way. Of course. The good thing is I have you on, so I've been waiting for this episode. I'm glad I have you up here. So on this show, though, Michael, let you know ahead of time, we do speak about how you started in your career, your success, give advice on how to get into your career, and much more. Like I told the crowd earlier that's listening worldwide, you're on a hit movie that's coming out, Christmas at Homestead. We're going to talk about that in a minute. But for your fans and for the people that's just following you for the first time, I think it's time for them to learn about you, Michael.
Okay.
When did you first realize that you wanted to become an actor and a producer?
I always wanted to act and tell stories. I always did. I did, school theater when I was in grade school and, and high school and all that stuff. So it was just always something that I wanted to do. I didn't want to admit it at first because I didn't grow up in like Hollywood or New York and go to some, school for the arts. It was kind of like a bizarre thing for, somebody in my family to be like, oh yeah, I want to be an entertainer and tell stories and be an actor and write stuff and direct and all that. So, it took me a little while to get up the courage to say that that's what I wanted to do. But I was always doing it. I was always making short films with my friends when I was young, and we'd get together and write them and film them and edit them. And, and school theater and just, I'd always do puppet shows at school. And so it's kind of always what I wanted to do. There was really no other option except if I had a chance to be an astronaut. I might consider that. But here we are.
Hey, why can't you do both, Mike?
Maybe I will. Who's to say I can't someday, We got space shuttles taking off soon. Maybe I'll hop on one.
And I apologize, Michael, if your manager, publicist, agents, if they're listening to this show right now, I apologize ahead of time because if he jumps on the spaceship and he's supposed to be out producing something or be on a movie, it's not my fault. Michael said he wanted to do it before he came on the show. So Don't blame that one on me.
We'll have Skype on the spaceship, so we can keep in touch and fulfill all my duties from space. Multitask.
Great.
It's the era of multitasking, right? You got to do it.
Exactly. Now, Michael, I will say this. If you knew at a younger age that you wanted to do this, and you kept it in to yourself, the good thing is that you didn't give up on it, and you continued on to it, and look where it puts you now. So think about it. If you would have said, nah, this acting's not for me, or this producing is not for me, being a producer is not for me, I mean, I don't, who knows what your future would have been, but the success that you have right now is called hard work and dedication, because you stepped up to it, you continued to do it, and I just want to congratulate you ahead of time for doing what you've done already.
Thank you. Thanks for saying that. Yeah. It's a tough industry to break into, and I'm still making my way through it. But thanks for saying that. I appreciate that.
Hey, it's the truth. Yes, sir. Now, on your journey, we heard how you started. On your journey up to where you're at now, what type of obstacles or what type of hurdles came your way that you had to overcome to get to where you're at today?
All the ones that you usually hear about. I mean, like I said, I didn't grow up anywhere close to Hollywood or New York or entertainment. So, there was no sort of, I wasn't getting grandfathered into anything. There weren't any friends or family in the business that I had that I could really call on for advice or a leg up or, that kind of thing.
Right.
Which is, that's how a lot of people approach it too, unless you're, literally born in LA and your dad's a movie star or something, or has been in the industry or something like that.
True.
So just kind of getting my way out to California was kind of an obstacle. My family didn't love the idea of it, but they eventually came around and just, trying to get a leg up into the industry, trying to find an agent, and then, starting off on with auditions and everything. And, there's definitely a difference between kind of high school theater and the stuff that I'd been doing. And then once you, come to LA and start trying to do it on a professional level, there's definitely a learning curve you have to go through, with your craft for one thing, and kind of learning how to act for the camera, and also just, I don't know if it would be even just politically, just kind of understanding, how roles are cast and why certain things go to certain people, and how experience plays a role in that, and the way that you look, or how tall you are, or what color your hair is. It's all kind of like, when they're casting roles, you can't take it too personally, really, because they have an idea of what they want, and for a while you call yourself a professional auditioner until you start getting jobs. So, just kind of the usual breaking into the industry kind of obstacles are pretty much what I faced. Nothing too out of the ordinary, I don't think.
And you know what? And that's good that you didn't give up with this, because, being a professional auditioner, I never heard of it that way before, but I like that. I definitely do, because a lot of people that's probably listening to this show right now, they're going through the same thing. They're saying, okay, I'm going to go audition for this, and I'm going to get it. And then when they hear the word no, they get discouraged. And, and I want to tell the people that's listening worldwide, don't get discouraged. Continue. One no is a no is a soft yes.
Sorry, go ahead. Sorry.
Oh, no, I was just saying a no is a soft yes in my definition.
You have to, it's like you hear stories about people that kind of have overnight success, and I think that discourages a lot of people that don't have that. Like you hear people that moved out here and they get discovered right away, or they go to their first audition and they book a series, and then they're off in the running. And then if that doesn't happen to you, you think, oh no, there's something wrong with me. Why isn't that happening to me? But those stories are stories because they're out of the ordinary. That's not most people. Working actors have the experience of, having to train and make their way through and prove themselves and audition again and come back again for the same show 8 times before they actually book the guest star. And, so there's all kinds of different paths, I guess, into the world of acting and entertainment. Yeah, you definitely shouldn't be discouraged.
That's so true, Michael. I couldn't say it no better than myself, how you just said it, because, people, like I said, they're easily to get discouraged. If they're new to the movie industry, television industry, theatrical, you have to get used to hearing the word no. It's not like as soon as you step on stage, they're going to jump up and down and say, yes, 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 we want you. I mean, everyone has heard the word no before. So the thing is, you continue to push, and when you do that, big things will happen, because I believe if you work hard, something good is going to come out of it. And Michael, you're living proof. I mean, look at you. Like you said, you didn't start in LA. You didn't start in New York. And you moved off and you took that gamble. And when you took that gamble, boom, look where you're at now. I mean, you're working. You got a movie coming out on Hallmark TV. You can't beat this. So, Michael, I think you'll actually be. I think you're an encouragement for a lot of people that's trying to get into this industry. So, please continue to do what you do, Michael. You're doing great things. Please continue, because a lot of people got their eyes and ears on you, and I believe you can motivate a lot of people. I really do.
Oh, well, thanks for. I hope you're right. I hope you're right.
Yeah,
I should talk to you when I'm having a bad day. You can build me up, because I appreciate the kind words. Definitely. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Now, Michael, do you feel like it's harder to be an actor compared to being a producer?
They're harder in there are different degrees. Anything in filmmaking and entertainment is just hard, because it's competitive and it's tricky and it's political, and there's so many different factors and things that go into making one single thing. Like, sometimes I feel like it's a miracle anything happens. But they're both hard. Acting's hard because you in a lot of ways you're kind of waiting for permission, which kind of stinks. And that's one of the reasons why I kind of wanted to start producing more stuff, is so you're not waiting around for the phone to ring. But acting's just tricky because there's so many factors that go into it. Like I said, you could be great for this part, but they're not going to hire you because you're not tall enough, or you're too tall, and the actress that you're playing against is a certain height, and sort of like weird outside factors go into so much of the casting that you can't control. So you can work your butt off, and it's not necessarily always going to happen for you with every role. So that's really tricky, and you to be an actor, you kind of need an audience. It's not like you're a painter and can just go do it in your room. So there's so many outside forces that have control over your, I guess, destiny as an actor. So you have to really stay focused, which I don't always do, but I try to. And with producing, it can feel very rewarding to work with a team and put stuff together. And there's kind of every day, every second, there's always a task you need to be doing. So it definitely keeps you busy. But it's sort of the same thing. It's always a challenge to, like, right now we're working on this a digital series that we're creating and producing called Dark Web, and we have the location one day and then we don't the next day, and this actress can do it that day and now she can't, and it's just always kind of a juggling act producing. So and I tend to have high anxiety already, so it's like a very high anxiety job, because things are always changing and you have to kind of go with the flow and not panic.
So true. Now, I have a producer question for you, Michael, and I would love to hear your answer off of this. Now, if you could pick any actor and actress, it could be more than one actor and more than one actress. It could be indie level or professional. And if you can actually put them all in a movie that you're going to produce, give me up to 4 actors. It could be 4 or less, and 4 or less actresses, indie or professional. Who would you actually pick to go into the movie, and what type of movie would it be?
Well, actually, what that question, my acting coach and I talk about this a lot, and we don't have like the title or the whole concept of what it would be. But we always like the idea of taking like 4 or 5, 6 character actors. Actually, and I think more like character actresses. Like those actors because I worked. A friend of mine, Siobhan Fallon, she was in Men in Black and Forrest Gump, and she's actually in Dark Web, and I worked with her in a movie called Another Happy Day. She's just this awesome, hilarious, talented actress. So people like her and get like 4 or 5 or 6 of them and put them together in a movie and give them the leads of this movie of like an ensemble, comedy or dramedy, and all those familiar faces that we see from movie to movie to movie, TV show to TV show. But they're usually in supporting roles, and they usually steal the show as supporting characters, putting them all in a movie together and giving them lead roles and really like letting them shine, because they're, you know, all of these, you know, great character actors and actresses that we've watched, you know, throughout the years are more than capable of being leads too. It's just, you know, you fall into kind of your niche, I guess. But I think that would be really cool to do something like that. Maybe somebody's already done that, but I don't know. But if they haven't, I would love to do it. And in terms of names, these are usually like the faces that you recognize. You know, we always joke about that. And, you know, I recognize that face, and then you don't know their name. I think it would be cool to actually have their name on the poster, you know, and have them be the lead.
Nice. And you know what? Even if it haven't been done before, Mike, I think you and your team need to sit down and do that. Go for it.
I want to. You got to help me, Coop.
Hey, I got you. Yes. I think we will get that together. Everyone that's listening worldwide, soon we're going to get into the social media question. But if you know how to get in contact with Michael and you have ideas for a new comedy or dramedy, I mean, I believe he'll love to hear it, or send it to me and I'll relay it over to Michael. You know, let's get something together. I think the whole world needs to bring this out, because Michael can actually put this together. So I really do believe that, and I think all of us need to put our heads together to help Mike out with this one, and I guarantee you will see something drop that you're going to love. So make sure, guys, think of something good, and we're going to actually bring this out to him. We definitely are.
Making it happen, right?
There you go. Now, Michael, what a lot of your fans know about, and people that's listening for the first time heard about during the intro of this show, I want to talk about now. And I want you to tell everyone about this new film that's coming out from Hallmark Television. It's called Christmas at Homestead. Can you tell everybody about it and what it's actually about?
Yeah, it's like it's a really sweet, really funny, really romantic Christmas movie, and it airs Thanksgiving night on the Hallmark Channel. And it's basically about, it's kind of old-fashioned. It's about a big Hollywood production that sort of invades this small town in Iowa to film a Christmas movie. And I play a paparazzo in it who has been sort of tracking the lead actress who's going to be in Iowa with her ex-boyfriend. And, you know, it's kind of like a Brad and Angelina thing. I want to get the exclusive. I want to find out if they're back together. I want to get the photo and all that stuff. And so, you know, my character Ian Carter kind of follows these people and is doing his job as a paparazzo and kind of gets them into a little bit of trouble with some of his photos, and then hijinks ensue from there. But it's really just a nice family film that everybody can watch it. And you know, Hallmark makes these Christmas movies like nobody else does. So I'm excited. I'm excited to see it. We only filmed it a couple months ago, and it's already coming out. So
wow.
I'm hoping people will watch and enjoy it.
So when is it supposed to actually drop?
It's Thanksgiving night at 8 p.m. on the Hall. So that's Thursday the 24th of November, and at 8 p.m.
Ladies and gentlemen that's listening worldwide, make sure you do turn to the Hallmark Channel on the 24th of November, 8 p.m. Make sure you check this movie out. This is something you do not want to miss. Michael put his heart into it. The cast and crew did also, and I think it's something that you can sit down with a friend, family, or whoever and watch this movie and get a good laugh off of, or just an exciting time, you know, just to spend time with that person to watch this movie. So make sure you check it out. Go check out this movie. I can't say it enough. Make sure you do it. 8 o'clock p.m., November 24th. Make sure you watch it, because I will be watching also. So congratulations ahead of time, Michael, on this. I believe this is going to be a hit. Hallmark, if you're listening, you picked up a good movie. I already know ahead of time. Continue to pick up this stuff, and I guarantee you will not be disappointed. That's for all the fans and the people that work at Hallmark Channel TV. Make sure everyone check it out. November 24th, 8 o'clock. Make sure it is. Yes.
You should be the publicist for the movie. You're doing a good job selling it, Coop.
Hey, I'm excited about it. I am. I mean, Christmas is one of my favorite times of the
year.
Hire
you.
And hey, Hallmark, I'm right here. I'm right here. Now, as far as it goes, what I was saying earlier about social media, do you feel that social media actually helps out people's careers in the television and movie industry?
Yeah, that's kind of like the big debate everyone has now, and even all my actor, filmmaker friends, we all talk about that. I don't know. I guess it does. If you're inclined to be doing it already, then I don't think it hurts. I think there's a lot of people that get away with not doing it. I don't know. I tend to have fun with it because it seems like, like such an invasion of privacy in some ways. But I found my groove with it. I think it could be fun, and you kind of share what you want and don't have to share what you don't want. And I definitely, it's fun for me to talk with, fans or people that have enjoyed just stuff that I've been in and they want to talk about. I like that. So I'm for it. I'm hesitantly for it.
Now, let me ask you this, Michael. Have you ever heard, and I've heard from people in the past say this, and I just want your honest opinion. Have you heard about this or not? Some people that actually go and audition for a show or a movie, and they have the talent. The talent is there. But they say you only have X amount of followers on social media. We're not going to pick you. We're going to actually pick this person that's less talent that's got hundreds and thousands of followers on social media. Have you ever heard of that situation before?
Yeah, I've heard about it. I've heard those stories, and I think they're probably true. And I guess to a certain degree I can understand them from like a producerial point of view. It's definitely upsetting when you're, the actor, and that you find out that that's the reason. But I mean, that was kind of the thing I was saying before when you were talking about, hurdles, and there's always an obstacle or a challenge. And I guess the tricky thing for actors to do is just to be aware of that and figure out how to, knowing that can be true, what do I do about that? Is it a matter of getting more followers, or is it a matter of, working harder on my craft and making sure I'm always the best person in the room? Because you can't really fight some of those outside factors. If somebody wants to hire an actor because they have a huge social media following, then that's probably what they're going to do. But then maybe if you're, super on it and are really, working your craft and you can win it in the room, maybe they change their mind. So, yeah, I've heard of it happening. I don't know how I feel. It's tricky. It's a tricky thing. But that is the life of an actor. All the the outside forces that come in that can dictate the decision about who gets the job beyond the talent in the room.
And and I see where you're coming from on that, as far as goes for on the acting side, because I believe there's a lot of people out there that's well skilled in acting, but that social media number. People say handling social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, all these other social media sites, that's a full-time job by itself, doing that, trying to get your numbers up and trying to please your fans and trying to do this and trying to do that. And also you're trying to learn your script, read your script, trying to make sure that's actually done all at the same time. So it seems like, you're juggling two full-time jobs that has to be done at the same time. And it's kind of hard for people that don't know how to do it. And it's not a simple task. It really isn't. So for the people that's listening, this is just my personal opinion. For the people that's listening right now, more power to you. If you can juggle both of those monsters at the same time, do it. But it is actually hard to do. For the people that's made it, that's actually have social media numbers that's up and you're successful, congratulations. The people that have lower social media numbers and you have talent, still, congratulations. Trust me, your break will come. I really do believe that.
Yeah, I agree. And we're all kind of in it together. We're all kind of figuring it out. It's a new thing, so everyone's kind of, figuring the social media aspect of it all out. And who knows where we are 2 to 5 years from now. Maybe it still matters. Maybe it doesn't. Maybe it's, equal footing, so it's still kind of a big experiment, I feel like. And we got to figure it out. But,
that's true.
Got to get you down
true,
for sure.
Hey, that's true. So, Michael, for your fans that's listening right now and for the people that's new to you, how can people find you on social media to keep up with what you have going on for future projects or dealing with Christmas and Homestead or anything that you have?
Yeah, I'm fairly active on Twitter. I'm at the Nardelli, so THE and then my last name Nardelli, the Nardelli. And then I'm the Nardelli on Instagram, and then I'm the Nardelli on Facebook, Michael Nardelli Facebook. So I'm pretty easy to find on all of those. And I stay pretty active, and I think people have requested I do a live tweet during Christmas and Homestead on Thursday, so I will be trying to do that. I've never done one before, so we'll see how it goes.
Hey, nice. I'm gonna be looking forward to it also. So I'm gonna be trying to look for your live tweet. So I'm definitely gonna be watching. Um,
Tweet me.
everyone, yes. Um, everyone is listening worldwide. Make sure you do go find Michael Nardelli on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. Follow him. He's gonna try to live tweet during the movie. You don't want to miss this. So follow him. If you're new to him, follow him. He has a big career ahead of him, and it's not about to end no time soon. So make sure you do stay in tune with him. Make sure you do follow him Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. Keep up with the latest and greatest. Now, Michael, is there any other projects that you have that you're working on that you're allowed to talk about right now, dealing with the movie or television industry?
Yeah, I mentioned it a little bit before. We're with some of the makers of the film Circle that we did last year, which you can watch on Netflix. We're doing a digital series right now called Dark Web, and it's an anthology show, sort of kind of talking a little bit about what we just talked about with social media. It just addresses a lot of the dangers and the excitement of the world we're living in now, where everyone's connected all the time. So it kind of touches on themes of like cyber terrorism and hackers and good hackers, bad hackers, freedom of information. The power of persuasion as it occurs with social media and Instagram and things like that, and just sort of this new world that we're living in, where everyone's connected and technology has basically run amok, for better or worse. And it's kind of in the vein of like Twilight Zone or Black Mirror, sort of cautionary tale, modern parable about our new technological world that we're living in these days. So we're in production on that right now and hope to release it next year.
Wow. Everyone, please look for this. This is something I want to see myself. Look for it next year. Stay tuned. Once again, get on this social media. He'll actually keep you updated on this. Michael, you know what? You are doing a lot of things in this industry. When do you have time to sleep? I mean, I really want to know, because you're staying producing, staying acting. I mean, you're a very active man. I mean, how do you have time to relax?
I have a hard time sleeping, so I don't always sleep. But it comes in waves. It comes in waves where you're crazy busy, and then things settle down for a little while, and then you want them to be crazy again, and then they are, and then you want a little bit of time off, and I mean, I like to stay busy. I have a lot of energy and a lot of things I want to do, so I probably don't sleep as much as I should, or maybe the average person should or does. But that's okay. You gotta keep busy and get stuff done, right?
Hey, it's true. That's very true. Now, Michael, what is your ultimate goal as an actor and producer?
I mean, really just to keep doing what I just to still keep getting opportunities to create and tell stories. And, it'd be nice if we could move into bigger budgets and bigger casts and all that stuff. That would definitely be cool. But if we don't, we don't. I just love what I do every day when I get to do it. And, be on set with a Hallmark movie as an actor and just be focused on the performance, or Dark Web, where I'm kind of doing everything. And just to really keep getting opportunities to tell stories and grow as a storyteller and evolve as a person, and learn new tricks and skills and learn from other people. My ultimate, I'd love to be Clint Eastwood someday and be able to, act and direct in these big movies that are, profound and are usually great stories, a lot of true stories that he tells. That would be, if I'm 80 doing what he's doing, I will be a happy camper. So we'll see how it pans out. But if I'm also still just kind of, working in indie filmmaking and doing films as an actor that I'm doing now, that's cool too. I just want to keep it going.
Well, I believe it's going to happen. I will see you when you're 85 years old producing movies. It's going to be another Christmas at Homestead coming out 40 years from now, people.
Yeah, you got to
make sure you check it out ahead of time.
When I'm 80.
Hey, there you go. It's going to happen. Yes. Congratulations to you again, Michael. I know you're a busy man, so I'm not going to hold you up. So I do have one more question for you. What advice would you give any male or female that wants to become an actor or actress or a producer in the television industry or movie industry?
You broke up a little bit. You said advice for people that want to get into.
Oh, I'm sorry. For the people for any male or female that wants to become an actor or actress or a movie producer in the television or movie industry, what advice would you give them?
Yeah, my advice, for what it's worth, and I'm certainly still learning a lot myself and, have ways to go, but I would just say start doing it now, whatever that means to you. It's, because the little shorts that I made as a kid, the process of making those isn't totally different from what I'm doing now. Just, more people and more time and more expensive, but just do it now. But if you're an actor and you want to act, put up a play or get some friends together, and you can use your iPhone now to film a short. They did a feature film on an iPhone last year. So the technology is making it all really possible to tell your stories now and not have to wait for an agent or a producer or a casting director or whoever to give you permission. Just start doing it and finish something and see how it goes and learn from the mistakes and accept the flaws, and that it'll never be perfect. Nothing's ever perfect, even if you have tons of time and tons of money to spend on it, I think. So yeah, my advice is always just get doing it now. Don't wait around for somebody to give you permission. Just start doing it. Start producing, start acting, start writing, directing. All the means are there now to do it.
Nice. Michael, I want to say thank you again for coming on the show. Everyone that's listening worldwide, make sure you, once again, 24th November, 8 o'clock, make sure you go to Hallmark Television. Make sure you check out Christmas at Homestead. Make sure you follow Michael on social media, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. Check him out. Follow him. Big things are happening to this guy. So continue to follow him so you can keep up with the latest and greatest. So, Michael, also next year, make sure you check out everything he has going on also. Great movies, social media, everything. I can keep naming. But, Michael, I want to say thank you once again for coming on the show, and I would love to have you back in the future.
I would love to come back. Thanks for having me now, Coop, and thanks, everybody, for listening, and happy holidays to you and your family and all that stuff, and thank you. Thanks for all the kind words. I appreciate it.
Oh, yes, sir. Thank you very much, and you stay in contact.
Oh, I will. I'm going to follow you.
All right. There you go. Thank you. All right, guys. Until next time you're welcome. Until next time, people, on the Big Scoop with Coop.
You know what time it is. Time to hang out with Mr. Coop. We're Mr. Coop. We're Mr. Coop. We're Mr. Coop. Get the latest scoop. From Mr. Coop. From Mr. Coop. From Mr. Coop. Hang with Mr. Coop. We're Mr. Coop. We're Mr. Coop.